Good morning, class 4. Well, I'm sure this is going to be the last chapter, interjections. We will just do it a little bit because we had already done interjections during our, first terminal as well as final term literature question answers, isn't it? While doing that, as well as our creative writing, we have been using interjections a lot. So conjunction is one of the most important chapter of your parts of speech. So today I am going to teach you and explain what are conjunctions, because we had done maybe little bit in class 3. Okay, we had done little bit in class 3, mostly conjunction words like and, but, or. Okay, these three we were familiar with since class 1. Okay, so what is actually a conjunction and what are the different words which are known as linking words? So let me write down the date. Excuse me. Today is the 9th of February, right? And it's a Tuesday. Tomorrow again I have a live class as well as I have a doubt clearing class with you, right? So nobody should be absent because this is something which ma'am has planned for your own benefit, isn't it? Principal ma'am wanted that everybody should have doubt clearing classes or extra classes, isn't it? So that you are able to clear your doubts, because we are not physically meeting each other in school before our assessments begin, isn't it? So we might have different questions coming up to our mind because we have different way of evaluation this time. We have orals, isn't it? Orals of 5 marks. Then again we have 15 marks of MCQ on the same day when we begin with our examination, isn't it? The first day is your English paper. As far as I know, class 4, the first day is your English paper. Yes, but of course oral test is towards the end. So you must do well, children. So 15 marks of MCQ. Your MCQ will comprise of maybe meanings from your literature, maybe grammar topics, okay, from your like your Tune Into Grammar TIG book, all right, and also maybe short questions related to your literature topics. So do not leave out any chapter. Read the chapter, try to understand the exercises which are given in the book, whether it is playing with words, whether it is learning the language, whether it is understanding the text where you have objective, not answer these questions. Mostly understanding the text relates to A and B, the objective types, where MCQ pattern of question of a questionnaire is there, right? So these are very, very important. Also read the chapter because I might pick up 1 or 2 questions from the chapter or from the poem. And talking about your descriptive answers or your subjective answers. Subjective answers, as I have been telling you, think and answer. Okay, because we have been doing it on our own, completely on our own. There Gargi ma'am is just correcting your answers. I have not sent you any answer key for your think and answer, and you all are doing a wonderful job. You all are all sending me beautifully written and framed think and answer, because there you have value based questions where you will have to think about the values, okay, where you will have to logically think. I have explained about that in many of my live classes, what is a value based, and also where you have little bit complex, difficult questions, isn't it? Your think and answer, you will not get exactly everything from the book. You will have to think, you will have to analyze, you will have to think with logic, reason out and frame your answers. And I tell you children, you all are doing a wonderful job. I have seen yours as well as class 5s. Both the classes are doing it so well, okay? So keep at it, okay? I would again say that don't even let down your concentration for a second. Don't even let down your shield. You know what is a shield? A warrior has it. Even for a second. Because these few days, a month is very, very important for you. You have to prove that you can do well. Amidst all the odds, amidst all the hardships, you have earned yourself a beautiful report card. I am not saying you are supposed to score 100 out of 100, but at least you should get a decent mark, you should get a decent grade which is going to bring smiles on the lips of your parents, your family members, and of course us, the school, right? So coming back to the chapter again, this is chapter number 20 and the name of the chapter is conjunctions. Okay, now they are also known as joining words. Okay, this particular part of speech also has different names to it. Joining words. Okay, then of course you have linking words. Okay, so these are known as basically coming under the same. They are synonyms for conjunctions, linking words. Okay, I hope the board is visible. Now, before I proceed with the chapter, please note there are tables, okay, like conjunction, function and example, okay. So these are very, very crucial class 4. You must go through this. You know why? Because they have lot of examples in it which is going to also help you get more exercise, more number of questions to practice. So do not ignore, do not neglect. Please go through the table. Now, let us take examples, okay? Let me erase the board because as I have been telling again and again, the same thing. My board is tiny. All right. Now, okay. Let's take up a name, okay? From your class. Sampriti likes to eat cakes. Please look at the board when you're watching this. Also keep your book with you because I'm going to take up one by one example at a time and explain. So Sampriti likes to eat cakes. Sampriti likes to eat sweet buns. Now Sampriti, I'm sure when you hear it, you might think, oh God, ma'am, I don't like them, but you so this is just an example, okay? Because I just wanted to use a name from our class, so I've used your name. Sweet buns, all right? Now, can you see that there's a repetition? Sampriti likes to eat cake, Sampriti likes to eat sweet buns. So that is where the joining word is going to come in. It is going to do away, delete the extra additional repetition of nouns and words in your sentences and frame the sentences in short by joining them. So what is the joining word to be used when when you're trying to join these two sentences? You are simply going to use the word, look at the board, Sampriti likes to eat cakes and sweet buns. Alright? So Sampriti likes to eat cakes and sweet buns. Okay? And sweet one. Why am I using and? Because the choices are same, isn't it? She likes both of them. So that is to be used when you're liking two things. Now let us see another example with another name. So when you have similar likes, you can use the conjunction word and. Now, let me take up another name from the class. Okay. Kasturi. I hope the board is visible. Kasturi. Kasturi loves to dance. Oh, I'm so sorry. Loves to dance. Now this is just an example, children. This is not something I am tagging with your names. Okay. Kasturi loves to dance. Kasturi. Hey, okay. Loves, let us put hates. Okay. Kasturi, you might think that I love swimming, but ma'am has written hates swimming. No, I have just taken an example because I wanted to explain basically. So, Kasturi loves to dance. Kasturi hates swimming. So, how do you frame it in one sentence? Now, they are opposite, isn't it? Loves and hates. So, they are two things, two contrast ideas in these two sentences. So, what are you going to do? You're going to write Kasturi loves to dance, but, okay, but is the word. So when you are joining two contrast ideas together, you are using the word but. But hates swimming. I'm sure nobody in class 4 and 5 and the whole school will hate swimming. Hate going to the swimming pool. So this is just an example. We have a beautiful swimming pool in our school. We all are eager to, plunge into it and dive into it and swim, isn't it? So keeping our fingers crossed, because from April, we must be able to get back to our usual, normal, happy days again, right? So Kasturi loves to dance but hates swimming. Okay? So, hate swimming. So, what is it here? I am using the conjunction word but. Why? Because a particular subject, the particular subject which is Kasturi, loves something but hates another thing. So, that is where the joining word but comes in. Alright? So, similarly, what is the function of but? When you are joining two sentences which are contrast in ideas, the word but is used. Okay. Now let us take up the examples which are given here. So nicely it has been given here in the table. The function. See, and to join words or sentences or ideas which are similar. For example, Sushmita is tall and sweet. I'm sure Sushmita has grown tall because I remember Sushmita telling me during one of her live classes, ma'am, my dresses, I have grown out of them because I have grown tall. So similarly, Tanishk was also telling me the other day, ma'am, I have grown tall. So Tanishk is tall and good. So you are using words or ideas which are similar. Now next, but to join opposite thoughts or things that are different. Okay. So Gargi likes winter, but her brother does not. Okay. So you are going to join opposite. As I said, contrast. Contrast is always opposite. Okay. Opposite ideas. Now because, when do you use a word because, the conjunction word because? When you are giving a reason as to why, when you're giving an explanation to something. I could not go out yesterday because I hurt myself. So why couldn't I go out yesterday? Because I had hurt myself. Okay, because I had hurt myself. So I could not go out of my house yesterday. Okay. Or when you are having an option or an alternative choice to it, that's the time you use or. So you can either mail me or text me your queries. So what am I doing? I am giving you a choice. So you can either mail me or text me your queries. So what am I doing? I'm giving you a choice. And what is the word which is which is clarifying that, which is explaining that? The conjunction word or. So these are very, very simple, class 4. I'm sure you will get it. Okay, there's nothing. There are a lot of exercises also to the chapter which you should be able to do on your own, because this is just again a complex part of what we had covered in class 3. Now again, speaking about your answer keys, yes, I have been sending it always at a different date, because I can see, I can receive lot of mails where you are doing it on your own without taking help of my answer keys. So that's like good job class 4. I'm so sorry. That is like good job class 4, because you are able to frame, you are able to write your own answers, you are able to do grammar topics on your own, you are able to understand, you are able to make your friends understand, because we have had quite a number of peer teaching in the class, isn't it, where you are teaching your friend. So that is quite a lot of development we have had during this whole session, isn't it? We have learned to do many things differently. We have learned to do so many things. We have also upskilled ourselves, isn't it? What is upskilling? Improved and worked on our skills and improved that. So we have upskilled ourselves to quite an extent, right? Now, coming back to the table again. Conjunction for. What is the function? Okay. For, to say why something happens. Okay. Now, you can also, use a for or a because. They are almost like similar. Okay. See, when you go to the first table, because to say why something happens, again for. So you can substitute with for and because. I go to the park every day for I love fresh air. I go to the park every day because I love fresh air. So you can use both the words. Nor, when you're joining two negative sentences. Neither does he sing well, nor can he dance. So you are joining two, negative sentences, isn't it, together. So nor is used with neither as well. So you can also use it separately. Okay. I will not sing nor dance. I will not teach nor open the room. Okay. So that is a negative sentence. When you're having not in a sentence, that's the time you use nor, the word nor. Similarly, yet. When you're joining to contrasting to opposite thoughts, you use yet. Okay. So, we can use Anik has connectivity problem, yet he tries his level best to join the class. Okay. And which is fact, which is the truth. Anik has connectivity problem, yet he tries to join the room. Okay. Join the live class. You can use but. Anik has connectivity problem, but he still joins the live class. Alright? So that's how you are joining to contrast ideas by using the word but. Please go through the video properly when I am explaining. Keep the book in your hand so that you are able to connect and go through the explanation, because this is almost towards the end. After that, we will begin with our revisions and, like orals and then written. So everything you need to be clear about, right? So although is like you are trying to show a difference. Okay? She kept on singing although her throat was aching or paining. She kept on singing although her throat was paining or aching. So you are trying to bring forward contrast, opposite ideas. Now similarly, unless. Okay? Unless means to show you that something will not take place until and unless that happens. I will not give you the answer keys unless I receive your own written answers. I will not forward you the answer keys unless I receive your own framed answers. Alright? So you are not going to give a result to something until and unless you receive an action or you get a reciprocation or a response. So that's how. So these are basically, children, you will get into the habit of using them once you get to do the exercise on your own, once you start speaking. You all are writing, your creative writing wonderfully, so beautifully you all have written. I'm going to save that for our school magazine, because once we go to school, I have shared also a few of your work with ma'am. We will also, I have kept that in your individual folders, which I shall physically show it to ma'am, and maybe we will keep it for our school magazine. You all have beautifully written. Your graphic stories are so wonderfully done. Your paragraphs are so wonderfully written. Your letters, Safalta, amazing. She's the girl who's done all the 3 letters. She's the only one with Sakshi who has been able to complete all the letters. And beautifully written, like I had taught you how to write an application. So I had given you a homework in the month of December. Unfortunately, I have not received that from all of you. I am still waiting. Yes, I am still waiting. I don't know, if I don't get it by maybe Thursday, then I will be compelled to give you, what is this? What is this? I'm sure you all must be seeing that and saying 0. Yes, I will be compelled. I will be forced to give you that. So buck up. Yes, pull up your socks. Get into action. Be at it. Don't neglect. Okay? Do not dilly-dally on assignments which are to be done by you that minute. Do not dilly-dally. Just do it. Because when you get something, you have to do it that day. जो आज करे सो आज, जो कल करे वो कभी नहीं. There is a very, very famous, a proverb in Hindi. जो काम आज करे वो आज सही. जो कल करने का बात आप लोग सोच रहे हो, the one which you are thinking about doing it next day, you will never end up doing it. So you must do everything. When you get it that minute, you should do it. Alright, so that is it, children. You are going to do the exercise on your own. You will get the answer keys also today with the audiovisual, right? But you must try to do it on your own. Alright, class 4, you're going to do it on your own. Exercise on learn, practice are to be done in the textbook, but B is to be done in the notebook and C in the notebook. D again in your book. So B and C, leaving aside B and C, till D you will do it on your own. Alright, bye-bye, take care. Yes, tomorrow again we meet twice. Once during the live class and also after the live classes get over, and it is compulsory for everybody. We have shared the timetable. It is compulsory for everybody. Bye.